Hi, it's me, Johanna. P. Grant, checking in for Thinking Out Loud. So, my very first question is not my first question, but one of the burning questions, but a really good question to start the show off, or the series off. And this question on my Thinking Out Loud was so, if you look on my page, you'll see a clip of my wedding trailer. And how do I call myself a single mom and still married? So, let me answer that for you guys. So, my first child is 23 years old, okay? And my last one is 9. My husband is not the biological father of any of my children, okay? So, that being said, I've been a single mom from the beginning of the first one until today. Now, that being said, what that means in theory is my child rely on me more than 85% of the time for everything that they need. So, financially, emotionally, physically, well being, whatever it is, spiritually, you name it, whatever they need, mommy's it. Okay? Yes, they have fathers. Some choose to engage, some don't choose to engage. And here I say some because if you don't already know, if you don't read it in the book, then I'll tell you straight up. I have 4 baby fathers. So I have 5 kids, 4 different guys. And they are not all actively parenting the way they should, or to what I would, like. But at the same time, I can't. They kids them love their father, and there's nothing that I can do to change that, nor would I want to. I mean, that's a relationship that that's the relationship between them and their father, and they're going to figure out how that's going to work out as they get older. That has nothing to do with me. My relationship with them is my relationship with them, and their relationship with him is their relationship with him. Now, just because I have a husband does not lessen my responsibilities as their mom. Now, yes, I have a husband, so that helps me with financial support, and that helps me with, yeah, he can run some errands for me, so I'm not running around as much as I used to, and I do, relinquish some little 1 and 2 things, but I mean, there are other things that I won't give up. Being a sports mom, for all those who don't know, I'm a crazy sports mom. Being that, I'm not going to give that up, because that for me is quality time between me and my kids. Being a dance mom, I'm not going to give up. That's quality time between me and my daughter. So, I mean, unfortunately, I'm a nurse. If they sick, I'm not gonna let anybody else take care of them, and I'm available whether I miss work or not. Like, they're my babies, and I need to know that they're fine, and I'm always gonna take care of them, and nothing is gonna change that. So I mean, what do you want? He married, of course, as a man, as a good man, he knew he was marrying me with my 5 kids. So he accepted the cow. You take her calves. Yes, I totally agree with that. But at the same time, I mean, he's not here to come and take away the responsibility from another man. Um, he's here to enhance our living situation and enhance our family, and that's what he does. I mean, and there are lots of women out there who are living with a man, or even sometimes living with a biological father, and they're still single moms. Like, just because the man is in the house doesn't mean that he helps. And that's not for me to say, whatever. You have to know what you want for yourself, as a single parent, and what kind of dynamics are in your relationship. But there are a lot of relationships out there you'd be so surprised where, the biological parents are in the home and individuals are working or choosing not to work, and there's one person that is burdening the role and the responsibilities of everything. Sometimes it's, I know in my culture as women, we kind of have this ride or die mentality. I'm not sure why. I lost that a long time ago. But there's a little bit of this ride or die, especially if it's the dad. You want to keep your family together, and you have this illusion of what a family looks like, and you're willing to work like a dog in order to keep that, keep up the image. And then there are just some people who think that this is how it's supposed to be, or that if they leave, they're not going to find anything better, or I don't know. There's just so many different reasons for why women put up with this. Now, or men put up with it in the forms of the woman. I'm talking, you know, like how I'm talking. But basically, for me, I have this principle where I can do bad by myself. So, what that means is everything I've acquired in my life, my education, my profession, my career, my home, my car, I acquired those on my own. So, before I let some man come into my world to piggyback off of that, it isn't going to work like that. So, I mean, for those who don't know, prior to my husband, I've never really lived with a man. I've had relationships, yes. I don't. I've had relationships. I've had one relationship that went on for 14 years. That's the only guy that the kids knew before my 14 years. And then there was another guy that I dated for a couple of years, and that was a waste of time. And then there was my husband, and that's basically that all there is. I mean, I don't. Everybody that I date, I don't introduce to my kids. I don't let a lot of people come to my house because my house is my safe place, and that's my safe place for me and my kids, and that's where me and them jive. So, I mean, the question is to you. I hope I answered the question about whether it's a single parent, and I hope I answered the question relating to, well, so now you're married. Does that make me any less of a single parent? No, it's not. It doesn't make me any less. That responsibility is not going anywhere or anyway, anytime fast. Okay? So, I mean, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Guys, have any ideas? Like I said, you can email me or you can add a comment to the bottom. Thanks.